This man is about to change the way you play Summoner Duels. Buckle up. Hello, Summoners, and welcome to another episode of FEHology, the study of Fire Emblem Heroes. We've got a banner drop tonight, and we know a lot about what is on this banner, but it's still nice to see all the official skills. Deku, you're joining me. It's nice to have you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Do you have any thoughts before we start? Are there going to be any surprises?
I mean, probably not. We already know who all the heroes are. Thinking about it, last year the Valentine's banner was really big because that was the first introduction of save skills, right?
Yeah.
So I guess there is a strong chance. I guess I'll just have to wait and see.
All right.
I'm not thinking there will be, though. I'm going to put my bets in the camp of we're not going to get anything nearly that big.
Well, I think you're right. Let's jump in.
All right.
Nice little pink swirl there. All right. We've already seen this art, but this looks spectacular. I love it.
The art itself is good. There's something about the costuming itself that feels weird.
Gerbera Axe.
Savvy fighter. And if she's got feature vision, does that mean that Chrom, Duo Chrom,
well, we already saw that he
fate?
had changed fate.
Oh, did we? Okay,
yeah.
I already forgot about that. Cool.
That's how we make a kinder.
Actually, I didn't even watch the Fate channel. I'm going to be honest with you. I got your guys' reactions sitting in my Watch Later tab.
And we have a colorless tome armor.
This.
I
think
that's the first of its kind. It's got to be, right?
I'm 90% sure you're right. And we can. This might be the point where. No, we still can't. There's not that many colorless tomes.
Is that how it goes?
I'm very happy this man exists.
Yeah.
Never change, Owain.
Blue Flame as a 4-star special. I love it.
Well, I'm glad it's finally on a second unit.
And here's the headliner. This is the unit that's going to break the game, right?
That's what people are saying.
It's the day of devotion. I'm excited.
Did I close salvo? Unit can counterattack regardless of foes. Oh, so that's just enough. The attack.
Gift for you.
Close. Well, not close call.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then this thing.
Cool.
We'll go back.
Yeah, we're going to have to. Something about grand strategy.
It's he debuffs his entire team. And then gives them immunity.
The hell? Okay.
Let's talk about our feelings.
I love that. Let's talk about our feelings.
That does seem very in character for Chrom.
All right.
And then, of course, we have Lissa going to be the Tempest Trials event, and we have no idea what her skills are still, right?
We do, actually.
Okay, we do. Cool. I should probably watch that Fate channel.
Then I'm begging you.
All right. Let's go one by one. We'll talk about some of these units we already have stats for, and some of them we don't. Lucina is the one we don't have the stats for. Now, this is a near save armor. She's going to be fast. She's going to be real fast. So we've got Gerbera Axe, which just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah. Gerbera. We need Jackal here. Where's
we
Jackal?
Do. If a movement assist skill, like reposition, shove, pivot, future vision, etc., is used by unit or target's unit, grants neutralizes foes bonuses during combat. So it's part of a lull to unit and target ally or unit and targeting ally for 1 turn. If foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than 75% at start of combat, grants Omni +5 to unit during combat and reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 40%. So we've got damage reduction.
We do. So it seems like that's really what fighter skills are becoming for the next little bit.
Well, this is all on the preference weapon.
Oh, you're right. I'm still looking at Savvy Fighter.
So we've got Future Vision, which is just like it was
Wait
before.
A second, that means... Yeah. Kestrel Stance, that skill that I'm sure everybody will be summoning for.
It certainly won't be Savvy Fighter.
Now, this is the one. If foe initiates combat and neutralizes effects that guarantees foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent follow-up attacks during combat. And also, if unit speed is greater than foe's speed -4, reduce damage from foe's first attack during combat by 30%. So, unlike the other fighter skill that also had damage reduction, this one allows you to stack it.
So it's, I mean, if you math it out, it's about 50% damage reduction.
Yeah, which isn't the worst thing ever.
Actually, it's a little better than that. It's real good. Like, that's nice.
Yeah.
Attack, defense, near save. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Savvy Fighter. This is probably only good on fast armors, and there are so few good fast armors.
Well, I imagine we're getting one right here. Let's go take a look at who the fastest armor units are right now. You want to take bets?
I mean, Fjorm. But
okay, that's cheating.
is there... I mean, there's not a world where you're replacing Hardy Fighter with Savvy Fighter.
Wait, no, that's defense. I take that back. Oh, it's still Manuela. Okay. Manuela is at 42 speed versus Fjorm's 41. Also tied with Fjorm is Duo Marth, Winter Nino, and Winter Sothis. And then right behind them is Winter Ignatz. So, winter armors are fast.
Yeah.
As a rule.
It's interesting. I don't think this unit changes the game because near save units just aren't as impactful as far save.
They really aren't.
We'll have to look at her res stat. Maybe she can be converted, but I have a feeling this is not going to be just game changing. But hey, if you're a Lucina fan, like, this is a really good unit. We're not saying otherwise. Let's move on down to Robin.
Yes.
Okay, I did do a bit of reading before we started just to better interpret this mouthful of a preference weapon. And this is accelerate special trigger cooldown -1, always great. Grants effect based on number of movement types. So we're keeping with the whole Robin has tactics thing.
Yeah.
So if there's one different, so if they're all armors, inflicts attack defense -5 on foes within 3 spaces during combat. Within 3 spaces is nice, by the way. That should extend to whatever units in front of this far save armor. And then if it's 2, reduces damage from foes' first attack during combat by 30%. Very nice. If 3, grants when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 5 HP to unit. And is that a typo? to unit, and allies within 3 spaces of unit during combat.
That's a lot.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this isn't game breaking. This is a very good design, though. I like this.
Yeah, she'll certainly have her niche.
If you're looking at modes that have more players, like your Summoner Duels has 5, your AR has 6, your AR Defense has 7, you can easily meet those qualifications, and the damage reduction is super nice. I want to see her stats, and I want her to be slow.
She probably will be, especially given that we already have a fast armor on this banner.
I'm
we'll
hoping,
see.
like, if she has a min-maxed stat line, then she is very usable.
I mean, actually, she also has even follow-ups, so I'd be very surprised if she gets high speed.
So next up, we have Owain.
Piercing Tribute Plus. If foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than 75%, at start of combat, grants attack speed plus 5 to unit, and neutralizes the effects that guarantee foes' follow-up attacks during combat. So it's a pretty decent lance.
Yeah.
And it's getting harder and harder to find good inheritables these days, so...
They've been doing a better job. I could still use more. I could always use more.
Of course.
There's not much to say about this. Like, as far as a stat line goes, we do have it. He has 52 attack. That's with piercing tribute equipped. Speed of 42, defense of 31, res of 21, and then an HP of 41. So, decently fast unit.
Yeah.
I mean, Gen 6, you got lots of stats.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we get to
the skills that we're bringing in aren't anything particularly nice either. I mean, Blue Flame is, it's all right special. I'm just glad to see it around more, and maybe we'll start seeing it with more use, especially at this point.
Yeah.
But that Bond skill, and I don't even remember what the C skill was, and I haven't seen it for like 10 seconds.
He didn't have a C skill.
I say it was Wings of Mercy. That's what his other skill was.
Yeah, in the B.
Which, that's good, but it's not someone you're going to be summoning on a seasonal banner for.
So, let's talk about this absolute monster of a Fjorm killer.
Yes.
Because, let's face it, right, like Legendary Chrom, he already did a very good job versus Fjorm. This unit just feels like it's trying to make Brave Hector good again. Sorry, he's already good, he's already great, but he wasn't we had switched over to Ascendant Fjorm being the main armor, and now they're saying, just kidding. This is definitely the Duo Leaf. Like, this is on par with Duo Leaf.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at that weapons. So, Accelerate Special Trigger, effective against flying and armored. If Movement Assist skill, like to change fate, is used by a unit or targets the unit during turns 1 through 4, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit and target ally, or unit and targeting ally. So that's very much built for your Summoner's Duels, though.
I cannot stress how big this is.
Yeah.
That special cooldown count -1, like, if you want to defeat armors like Fallen Edelgard, like Brave Hector, like Ascendant Fjorm, it is almost a necessity that you have a procced special. And this is a way to take that to basically, well, no, look at that. So he has, the minute he changes fate, he has Deadeye procced. Because he's got Time Pulse, he's got cooldown -1 in his bow, and then he changes fate and Deadeye's ready.
That's terrifying.
That's amazing. Keep in mind, Deadeye itself isn't effective against Ascendant Fjorm, but the color advantage and armor effectiveness definitely is.
Yeah, it'll definitely leave him.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this unit is also very good at killing Fallen Edelgard. Just a guess.
That is also true.
We do have his
another
stats.
armor killer.
Yeah. We do have his stats. Now, they were debuffed in the video, so I'm going to add the +5.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, addition is hard for me, so.
Okay. Well, feel free to take a moment.
58 attack, 27 speed, 40 defense, and 26 res.
All right.
Yeah, this is a
That's,
unit.
that's a good stat line.
You guys know and love Change Fate. Like, this is not something new.
Yeah, but it's terrifying to see it again.
It is terrifying to see this. Like, is this going to be a bad arena unit? Sorry, a bad to face arena unit?
I imagine yes. And this is going to shock absolutely no one. If anything, what this might do is it might reduce the number of legendary problems we see because everybody's moved on to the new shiny version.
It's true. That's... Or did they just use both of them?
I mean, that's possible. I'm not going to say it's not.
If you have both of them with Deadeye, then once you change Fate the legendary version, if that one has times pulse, then you both have Deadeye procced.
I don't like this.
Close salvo. I'm gonna give you... This skill sucks. Like, I'm gonna say it right now. 5 attack is not worth the 5 damage, and you're gonna replace this. Like,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, anyone who's using this is gonna replace this. Times pulse.
Well, actually, but then again, the wait, never mind. No, it's not. I was thinking of Robin's weapon. I take it back. What I was about to say.
Let's get to this monstrosity of a duo skill.
Hey.
Now, if you are a fan of PM1, he called this exactly, so this is not a surprise. But look at this craziness. Inflicts Omni -5 on unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit through their next action, and grants grand strategy to those units, which is, if you watch it, or if you read it, is Unity.
So that -5 on all stats is going to become a +5 to all stats.
Plus,
And as well as anything else they already had debuffed.
it ends up being a +10 to all stats, is what it is.
Well, yeah, a total of +10, but then that +10 is offset by the -5 to really just be a +5.
No, it ends up being... Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry. I get this wrong every time. I got this wrong the last time we did a Unity skill. Yes, you're right.
You'll figure it out eventually.
But the bigger thing there is that basically if the enemy team is trying to debuff you, you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
If you see Reeve, whatever.
I mean, actually, I guess... But then again, this doesn't mean that gravity can last for multiple turns. Units' negative effects that last through units' next action will remain in effect until this status is neutralized.
Oh, I meant the part of Reeve's tome that debuffs.
Yeah,
everybody.
I figured, but I was just thinking if you were going to want something that's going to give you a hand against this, once again, gravity is coming in. Just be a bro.
This unit is going to be amazing on Aether Raid's defense. Aether Raid's offense at this point has so many powerful characters that this is kind of just another one.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which is crazy, because this is a really powerful unit. There are
This
so
is just where
many
we are
of
in the
them.
game right now.
I'm not going to call this a must-have for Summoner Duels. I will tell you that this will make your life much easier. And keep in mind, this unit scores 200 in the 200 bin because to change fate is I believe it's 500.
Is it?
And so, yeah, I had to look it up because someone was telling me this. I was like, no, he doesn't have a preference B skill. Doesn't matter. The change fate bumps him from the, so they have the 195 scoring clause.
It's 500. You're right.
And so he hits 500. That 200. Right, so he hits 200 in the DST bin. This is a very, very good arena unit.
That's terrifying.
It is terrifying. I was talking to someone. I don't regret summoning for Duo Dagger. I think she's going to be amazing. But I do have a little bit of unit envy right now.
Yep, that's completely fair.
All right.
I guess you better hope for your free summon.
Last up, we'll talk just a little bit about Lissa. She is an armored staff, which is a rarity for us. And so this is Tempest Trials unit, HP of 42, attack of 47, speed of 25, defense of 37, and res of 40. The skills, she has defense res ideal, and that's the big thing. So defense res ideal 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that actually is really nice.
I love that they're giving these things out. Like it's really nice.
Yeah, that actually. So the other Def Res Ideal, the Def Res Ideal 4, came on Pirate Surtur. So there you go.
Okay, Staff of Tribute. I had to double check this. It will heal up Lissa and allies within 2 spaces for 7 HP, and also gives her +6 defense res during combat.
Mm-hmm.
So, not a bad staff.
No.
You're probably
she's still a staff unit.
You're probably replacing it, but that's okay. All right, so quick summary of the units. I think Lucina's good. I think you'll love her. I don't think she's game breaking. I think Robin could be very good if you got merges on her. She has color advantage and she has a really interesting tome. I want to see her stat spread before I make that final call. I think for a 4-star focus, Owain has an excellent stat line, even though Lance Calves are a dime a dozen. Because he doesn't have a preference weapon, he's always going to be tough, but he's cheap. And I love that they're adding Blue Flame in. Chrom is... Right now, I've got him marked as anti-meta rather than meta. That could change depending on how many people decide that this is a unit that they need.
Yeah. And I imagine Chrom is quite the popular character.
He is very popular, as can be seen in CYL.
Yeah, if anything, a lot of people are going to see this as a celebration.
Yeah. And last but not least, I think Lissa's fun. I love that they're giving her... I love that they're giving us unique units, and I love that they're giving us the ideal skills at level 3.
Yeah.
Anything to add there?
No, that's about it. As a whole, I don't personally plan on summoning on this banner. It doesn't sound like you do either. Am I correct in saying that?
I will try so hard to get a free Chrom, but I have no orbs. I mean, I have spent them all.
Yep, I completely understand your situation.
Can you try to get a free unit? Is that a thing?
Maybe. I mean, have you seen my summons the last couple days? I might actually, but no, I'm not gonna hedge my bets on that. They were definitely just trying to get me back into playing the game again.
Summoners, I have fun with this. I hope you get your Chrom that you're looking for. I mean the unit that you're looking for, and have a good one. And schedule an appointment with your FEHology just real soon.
Thanks for coming, everyone.